Welcome to Banff Park in Canada. My name is Dan Holt, and my wife and I are going to take you through a drive through this beautiful park. It's probably the most like heaven of any place you'll ever see. I don't think you can drive more than about a mile without turning off and stopping for a while. There's so much to see here. I hope you enjoy it as much as we have. Now, Banff National Park is down here on the Continental Divide between British Columbia and Alberta. The second half up at the top here is Jasper National Park. Now, if you ever plan on visiting these parks, there's a few interesting places before you get there, like Leavenworth, which is the Bohemia of central Washington. It's just across the Cascade Mountains east of Seattle on U.S. Highway number 1. This small city is just like a trip to the old country. Even the small shops and restaurants are European style, and they sell European merchandise too. Quite a place to visit. There's several other interesting places that are about 60 miles east of Vancouver, British Columbia on Highway number 1. We'll take you to those next. The next place along the trip that you might like to stop and see would be the Minter Gardens. They're quite similar to the Bouchard Gardens, only quite a bit smaller. It's probably about a third of the size, and it requires a lot less walking, which is something that I like about it. If you'd like to see more of Minter Gardens or Leavenworth, well, we have a video on both of them. My address is at the end if you want to check about it. There's sure a lot of flowers in this place anyway. Canada has some of the most beautiful places you'd ever want to visit, I think. Just the natural beauty, not just what people have done here. Now, within a mile of this place, there's a couple or three other places. This is the Bridal Veil Falls, which is right above a place called the Flintstone Amusement Park. And they have a bunch of old rides for kids over here. Looks like some of the older people enjoy it just as much. Also, there are some water slides here. It takes up several acres, and a few bumper boats too. Now, before we enter into Jasper Park, there's this little park first called Mount Robson Provincial Park, and it's quite beautiful too, as you'll see. Now, we're starting here at the north end of the parks, and we're going on south from here toward Montana. This is just absolutely beautiful country. This magnificent mountain, Mount Robson, is 13,000 feet high. This is entering into the north end of Jasper Park. You just go a little ways before you see this beautiful waterfall. In fact, probably about every 1 to 3 miles you'll see a turnout on the road. If you come here, turn off at each one because there's something interesting there, as you will see. This is Jasper at the north end of Jasper Park. Now, after leaving Jasper, we're going to Moline Canyon, which is a deep canyon in the ground that was cut from an underground stream that runs from Medicine Lake here. And there's a ram there that we'll take a look at alongside of the road. And then from there we'll go on up near Pyramid Lake to the little lake north of Jasper. Then on down south to Athabasca Falls, which is quite beautiful. And then from there we'll go on south to the Sunwapta Falls, along with several other mountains and streams. And on south from there to Tangle Ridge, where there's some Tangle Falls and the Icefield Center. Now this is 6,700 feet high here at this pass, and you can walk right up to a glacier here that's alongside of the road. Now the Moline River here, they figure, was formed pretty near the same as the Grand Canyon was. It was an underground river, and then the end of it caved in. Now we started from the deep end of the canyon, and this is where it comes out on the end. It just turns into a regular stream again. This is the parking lot to the Maligne Canyon. There's a lot of people here. Medicine Lake is a strange lake because the water runs in, but it doesn't run out. It runs underground, comes out there at that Maligne Canyon. There's a lot of wildlife at this park. These rams usually won't let people get near them, but here in the park nobody ever harms them, so they feel safe and they don't even fear the people. This is a nice little lake that's up here on the north side of Jasper for fishing. A lot of people like to river raft down these wild rivers here in the park. This has been part one of a video that we made way back in 1988. This is probably the prettiest place in all of North America. Come back next time and let's see more of Banff and Jasper Provincial Parks.